guys, Frosty Studios here, back with more Spellweaver. And today we have the campaign!
Ooh.
So, not just Trials anymore. You can choose one of the two, the Spellweaver Chronicles. We can see details here. You can purchase it for 1,250 crystals. And it has a bunch of new things. 1 new hero, 15 new cards, 10 main missions, 10 side missions, a hardcore mode, tricky challenges, intriguing story, narrative events, and cosmetic rewards. So the cards you can earn are these ones. The hero, Almeric. These are all the new cards. Trigon of the Pact.
I like that one.
Yeah. Three aspect shrine is pretty interesting. That can also be a spell. Sentry of the Light. Basically touch of the light, but on a 0/1. So 1/2 at worse. Holy Radiance. One of our spoilers. Seems pretty nutty.
It does seem that way.
A Steel Nor Innkeeper. 2 mana 2/2. When he enters the field, you can shuffle up to 5 cards from your deck, or from a hero's graveyard into that hero's deck. Kills reanimation a bit, or just, allows yourself to refresh some of the cards. And you can stupefy itself and an enemy creature, and stupefied creatures lose all powers and keyword abilities. And if you have a creature that attack power is based on another number, it just becomes 0, and you can kill them that way. So it's interesting.
It is quite interesting.
And killing card effects is pretty good. I quite like this card. A Temple Guard. It's a 3/1 with protected, so it can't be chosen as the target by the enemy, basically. No hero skills, cards powers. They can still attack into it, though. And whenever it gets a might emblem, it gets a shield emblem instead. So basically, that's pretty good way to make sure this thing's never going to die in combat.
Yeah, this thing...
With all the new Valor cards,
Yeah.
This seems pretty powerful.
Valor, Kyanu...
Companion of the Heavens.
So many different things.
It's 4 mana 2/2 with flying and Valor 3. So basically, it's a 3/3 flyer that can put a might emblem up to 2 other creatures. Of course, you can always put the third one elsewhere, but generally it's probably going to end up with a creature that has the Valor keyword. Triangelica Sentinel is the epic of the set. He does a lot. So he's 4 mana 3/3 with Valor +2, so 2 creatures get a might emblem. And if an allied creature with a might emblem would be affected by an enemy action spell, hero skill, trigger, activate, basically anything, you just remove a might emblem instead of whatever it would do to that creature. So if they Noxious Fumes a 2, like a 1/1 that had a might emblem on it, it just loses the might emblem. If they Sanctum of the Void, your only Triangelica Sentinel, he just loses his might emblem. Seems incredibly powerful. Parallel Evolution transforms an allied creature into a copy of an enemy creature or vice versa. So if they play a giant angel,
I really like this card, actually.
They play a giant angel.
Very interesting.
You have a giant angel, and you even drew a card after that. And if they play a giant angel and you don't want a giant angel, maybe you just make their giant angel a militia. Things like that. It seems pretty potent. Arcadian Visionary. It's 2 mana 2/2. And when it enters the field, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put an action card from them that has a common aspect of your hero into your hand. So basically, whatever color your hero is, that's the kind of spell she's looking for. It's pretty interesting.
I don't hate it. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to actually see it be played.
It's not really a spell heavy, Control kind of wants this.
Yeah.
With being able to find Cataclysm when you use Despina and whatnot. So I think she's definitely playable. I'm not sure what else she could enable, though. Perhaps some kind of burn list. Timea, Magi Wanderer. It's 3 mana 1/2 with Valor +2. And whenever a creature deals combat damage to a hero, you may move a might emblem from that creature onto Timea and draw a card. So you can give away 2 might emblems to 2 creatures that you had on the field in the turn before. If they dealt damage to the opponent, you gotta just move them onto Timea and draw cards, and that seems pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the new library cards.
That could very well be.
It is legendary, so there's that one downside. Tidal Wave. This is a really interesting card. So, 1 mana, 2 levels. You move an enemy creature from the front line to the support line or vice versa. And then you get a draw card. It cycles itself. So, if they have a big threatening dude, you can just move him to the support line and then he's not going to be able to attack or block. Well, he's not going to be able to block and then he's not going to be able to attack when they move him back on their turn. Or if they have something like Summoner Druid or Nienna on the back line that they're hiding away and getting value from, you can move it forward and just deal with it by attacking it. Pretty interesting. And the fact that it cycles itself is pretty good.
For 1 mana, 2 levels, that's, yeah, I think it's pretty awesome.
Next card is Bark Convoy. 3 mana, 2 levels for 2/2.
I honestly think this card is not a personal opinion.
Yeah. So he enters the field with a Might Emblem, and you can pay 1 mana and remove a Might Emblem to destroy an artifact or spell.
That's huge. Artifact or spell.
Being able to hit both. So this can shut down a lot of things, especially with Valor running around. I mean, you have to have a bit of mana on the turn you play it, but he can just shred board states from like 1 turn heal and whatnot. Just annihilate them if you have any kind of Valor trigger. So he seems pretty powerful. Next is Master Hunter. 4 mana, 2 levels for 2/1 with ranged and Valor +2. Allied creatures with Might Emblems have Reach, which is a new keyword that says can attack creatures on the support line. So the support line is no longer safe at all.
No.
Like, oh. There's already 1 card that has now been keyworded to have Reach. But being able to give basically anything this ability seems pretty powerful.
Ranged and Reach
and
is crazy.
Since he'll be giving himself probably the Might Emblem a lot of the time, he's a 3/2 with ranged and Reach at 3 speed. There's not many things that can hide from that.
I mean, give it just 1 more Might Emblem and you can't Noxious Fumes it, you can't assassinate it, you can't...
And it can hunt angels.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this card is absolutely crazy.
Seems pretty insane.
The craziest thing is the fact that it can hit anything on the support line with the Reach that you were talking about.
And since you're throwing it on that turn...
It's not like the Magic the Gathering where it's flying and stuff, that you can target flying. It's actually can attack creatures on the support line.
So even if they're trying to hide their board presence on the support line for like an Alpha Strike, you can just pick it apart.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And next card, Dwarven Mortar. It's a multicolored card, and it's uncommon. So it's a 2/3, 2 mana and 2 levels. Support enters on the support line, and it can attack. You can exhaust it and another creature you control to deal 2 damage to an enemy creature and shock it. So basically, it's 2 turns to heat back up, but it's a repeatable source of damage to creatures.
I find it a little odd that it's not a rage level.
It is a little weird,
because I mean, you have shock, which is right now to me associated with rage.
Well, the shock effect is more wisdom.
Actually, I guess it is. Sorry, I was thinking of like cannonade and stuff like that.
Yeah, cannonade does utilize the shock.
Okay,
feature,
so shock, okay, whatever. But this is almost like a...
They do have a bit like flash freeze and the other card that I can't remember the name of at the moment. 2 mana one. So they have a bit of damage. But I don't know.
I guess.
This feels more like a red card.
It really does. Even the art, I don't know. It just seems very ragey.
And of course, the last card, Daugin, the Wandering Pilgrim. One of our spoilers. Didn't point this out in the video, but from comments and reading the forums, Shooting Sprouts is going to be amazing with him. Because Valor will give +2/+2 with them. So that'll be fun. We'll probably be trying that out in a bit. So you get 4 copies of all these new cards if you buy the campaign. And you also get all of these. These are all just older bits, but still pretty good to add to the collection.
Get a whole lot of value for only $12.50, or
you can get 2 more good boxes for $3,000, which is 25% discount. If you really want a large collection, that's probably a pretty good deal. But for us who have the rest of the cards, this is the way to go. So, let's play The Holy Child.
That's
the name of the campaign.
But the way you said it just did not sound... You should just move on with the campaign, maybe?
For the last decade, evil has been growing ever stronger in the lands of Asperia. The Ivian Theocracy, the Union of the Free Magi, and the Elvari Alliance are uniting under the threat of a common enemy. For 40 days and 40 nights, the noble Ivian priests, the wise Magi Arcanauts, and the proud Elvari princes have debated whether to join forces round an ancient stone tablet. Even without common goals and following separate ideologies, the three factions brush aside their differences. They sign the Trigon Pact in a hurry before Amon, the Lord of Corruption, brings chaos and destruction upon the realm. When you were still a child, your twin sister was killed by a vermin rat.
That sucks.
Since then, you never stopped seeking powerful incantations in the holy manuscripts and training in spellcasting. Your father's blacksmith workshop was your duty during the day, the hammer and anvil your closest allies, but the library of the closest church was your home at night, and the books and scripts became your best friends. Pretty lonely.
Yeah.
Growing strong and skillful in magic, you protected your family and the entire village from orc raids and flesh-hungry zombie hordes. After the pact was signed, you heard that the Steel Host, the backbone of the Ivian army, was recruiting volunteers to join their ranks. A chance to ascend into nobility, but above all, the promise that you will fight evil day in and day out, was all you needed to take the decision and leave the comfort of your home. You head to Ivia, the capital of your motherland, and enlist in the Steel Host. You pay a visit to the Cathedral of the Holy Child, and you wander around the temples and taverns of the city for days. You meet many honorable men, and some of them become your friends, and fresh volunteers like you. You eagerly await the orders that will send you to the battlefield, but they never come.
I'm surprised you were able to make so many friends when you had such a lonely childhood with your books being your best friends. You'd think,
Alcohol does it all.
Alcohol does it all?
Yeah.
I figured he'd have, poor communication, be a loner.
You decide to take justice in your own hands and lead your closest friends out of the city to perform noble deeds, save folks from trouble, and fight off the increasingly frequent attacks of the forces of evil in the lands of the Theocracy. Your righteous quest against all things evil begins.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hardcore mode, a promise for an entertaining but unfair battle. Collect all 10 gold stars to get a foil copy of Almeric Holy Warrior. Ooh.
Nice. Cool.
Shiny. The Goblin Raid. Months have passed since you and your party left the capital. Restless and bored of trivial assignments such as guarding the crop fields of returning missing cattle, you decide it's time for a change. You heard there was a Spellweaver Academy situated on the isle nearby, near the floating lands of the Union of the Free Magi. Maybe if you go there, you could excel your spell-casting skills even further, and then join the one battle worth fighting, the one against evil. So we're attacking the orcs that are pillaging the fisherman village, and
Click to read more, man.
Sorry.
Want to read through the campaign. That's what a campaign is. You read.
You were planning to get a boat from a nearby fisherman's village.
I'm on a boat.
Getting closer, see fires burning and smoke rising to the sky. Then you hear the screams. Apparently the humble sea people have just been raided. You rush to help, and suddenly you are surrounded by green, disgusting figures crawling around like cockroaches. They don't even make notice of you.
Wow, you're that insignificant.
You have a few moments to take a careful look at them. It is orcs, goblins, and trolls, of course, killing, stealing, and even eating from the raw flesh of their fallen victims.
Ooh.
It's time to stop this outrageous act. We're getting 4th Century of the Light. Should we do the hardcore?
I kind of want to see it. I want to see this unfair battle.
We'll just throw ourselves at it. No idea what our deck is at all.
I was about to say, did you choose the deck or... Oh, hey, no, it's already predetermined.
Because Almeric was there that we'd be utilizing him.
I guess that makes sense.
It's got a shiny. Rawr! What's that? Get him! Get him! Get him!
He
Ooh,
sounds so happy.
For the Horde, summon Gibbo and Ronnie onto the field. That's... I want that hero skill.
That isn't a great hero skill, actually. What's your hero skill again? I can't remember.
So they... Up to 2 allied creatures get +1 attack and are
yes.
protected.
Yes,
And can't be dealt damage either until your next turn.
Right.
Do we pop now? No.
It's gonna be an unfair battle.
Goblin Fireworker.
Dang,
Beats.
this is quick so far.
Exorcism. Temple Guard.
Is 3/1.
Zap! Let him fry.
Lightning bolt.
Can't target him, so haha. Did he just zap us twice?
I think so. Yeah. We are countless. Kill him.
So many things.
Too many things. So quickly too.
Oh, they're having effects. That's hardcore mode.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that is sweet.
It's interesting. Yeah. Throw out a spearman.
Oh my goodness.
So many things.
You're gonna need, like, do you really want to do that?
No, we want to do it this way.
Do you really want to do that?
No, but we're going to.
Hey, stop it. Stop healings right now.
Do what we want.
It's almost like you have a stacked deck. That's why I was asking if you want to really...
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Think...
You
we want
think?
to... protect them from damage. Deal with good old Gibbo.
Did you
I quite
really?
like that animation.
That's a pretty nice animation. I believe some of
Because
that...
it maintains through their turn, so this guy can still block. Throwing something away so we can draw a card.
Just keep in mind, next turn a fireball's hitting the field.
It's true. It's going to be going face. I mean, do you see our health?
Well, it is the AI.
We're not looking so good.
It's almost like he knows.
These are not doing much. Lower speed. That's really not what we want, though. He costs 2 mana. Excellent. Let's destroy him.
That'll be good. That'll be nice.
And pump that.
Gain some of them life stacks. And deal with the other small thing.
So at least somewhat cleared the field.
Somewhat.
We still have our life on the field, which is important.
More fire, more pain, more death!
Seems like an easy to get along with fellow.
I mean, do you see that smile?
Double fireball. Oh no.
Yeah, it almost seems unfair.
2 times cannonade and 3 more turns. Oh my. Oh my. That's all I can say.
Are you going to really lose the first
Yes.
campaign?
Yes, we are.
No, you won't.
I mean, we can play that. Get them +1 attack, 1 speed. Okay, so it doesn't increase. It doesn't make it ranged anymore. In that case... Now we still want to save the mana for that.
Holy crap!
I mean, that's a goblin horde. Oh, we can only use that during our turn. We should have played another thing. Yeah, well.
Did you not read that?
I did, but I didn't parse it.
Ah.
And he gets away without dealing any damage.
With a Gibo and Ronnie next turn as well.
Yeah.
And a Kane coming up.
That's not helping.
I don't think you got this. Unfortunately.
Nah.
Wow. You realize this is a campaign, right?
Yeah.
You realize you probably should have just maybe lost and...
Yeah. So, apparently hardcore mode, not for when you just have the basic deck.
Weak.
Keep this. We look different from the others.
Oh, because he already beat you. Ha! Ha!
Ha! A 1-1. Suck it.
Oh, I'm sure he'll do more than that. I think he'll roll you.
We've already been rolled once, so I wouldn't put it out of the way. I think it's best to just trade.
I mean, you saw how fast.
Yeah, how fast this deck can get. Countless! Kill him! Do we block?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we do. Kevin's still life, so.
Mm-hmm.
Stop healing. Never. Shiny Armory Supplies. The Exorcism? No. Let's go for 2-3.
Hey, it can at least block, so...
It'll take one of them down with him. There's still an army. Steel Host Spearman. And... heavy infantry is just too slow. Do we deal with one of his creatures? Or do we make him discard a spell, potentially?
Creature.
You think so?
He's only been playing creatures.
It's true.
Spells,
we might not have to worry about
the
spells.
spells were in hardcore.
Yeah, and they were never in his hand. Or we can do this. Make a 2-3 with ranged. That's really not going to be an easy block for him.
Whew.
And instill.
Twin sister was killed.
Oh, interesting. I guess it is a trade. We get armory supplies back.
Hooray.
Goblin Anarchist is not really what you want when you have a whole bunch of goblins running around, but what do I know?
Yeah, he's the one who's currently rolling you, so...
Shh, it's K. We got this.
I'm so...
Yeah. Now you're gonna say. No, we should do it this way, so we actually no. We do want to do it that way. Excellent. Means that Anarchist is gonna wipe his own board for us.
Hooray! Dealt with the field.
Somewhat. Hey, look, a shrine.
Nice! That divine offering wasn't completely worthless.
Now, what is he going to sacrifice? I May get some damage in, but at what cost?
I mean, he himself is a goblin, no? Can't he sacrifice himself? No, I meant the hero.
Yeah.
The leader dude.
I was wondering why that hadn't triggered yet, but there it goes.
That was a pretty cool animation, too.
Yeah, it's the end of combat. We'll just shield our things and throw them at our enemies. And we've cleared the board with this.
Yay, and he only has one card in hand and a Gibo and Ronnie next turn as well.
Buy armory supplies. You helped us ever so slightly. And now you're gone.
Gibo and Ronnie! What's up, guys?
We just got another armory supplies. Just a steel host.
Nope.
Nothing worth instilling.
Not yet.
Shiny. And let's just make a big beefy thing. She's done our work.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna get the first bit of damage in.
With a 4/4 priest.
That's a pretty crappy priest, if you ask me.
Old
But
lady.
I guess it is a war priest.
Hey, she's not old.
She's pretty young.
War
looking.
priest, yeah. She's gonna beat the goblin to death with his own spleen. Can't unfortunately stick that armory supplies also on it, so that's kind of out.
Hello, Sunblast and Spearman.
Low things.
Not looking so great there, eh? Wow.
Double trading 4/4. I mean, I'll take it.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just surprised that the AI is like double blocking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So many armory supplies.
It's got 3/4 with lifelink. It's pretty good.
Easy, easy, and you got nothing.
Why is he a 1/3? But why? I think that's a graphical glitch. This was probably the one that had the armory supply on at one point. Dump our hand. And let's protect these guys.
I like how by protecting it, it went back to
Oh yeah. It fixed the yeah, it's clearly a graphical issue.
That was hilarious. I was staring at it and I'm just like, the numbers
The
just
numbers are different.
got reversed.
Now he's a 1 wrong. There we go. He's righted the wrongs. Dump our hand. Make him go fast. I mean, he's not attacking, but we'll make him go fast anyway. Beats.
Hooray.
And with that, it's like we weren't even damaged ever.
Yeah, you can throw his own line in there. Hurts, eh?
It's too strong. We don't understand. No fair.
Don't worry, if you were playing hard...
Oh, it does the animation in
Oh,
the
nice.
graveyard.
That's funny.
Yeah, if we're doing it hardcore, you would have won. Again, probably.
Easy.
Temple Guard. Gotta go fast.
Just all in. All in and win.
Nah, the Bear Cavalry will do it all. Townspeople in the background cheering for us. Yay, you did it on your second try. Those were
That
adequate
last guy
results.
sucked. I like how if you lose, there's extra dialogue. It's just like, this guy looks very similar, but different. And we got
Centuries
Century
of
of
the
Light
Light.
×4. Ooh, the deep blue. Ooh, this one is I'm actually looking forward to.
You are sailing peacefully in the shallow waters.
Row,
Almost
row,
everyone
row,
on the
row,
deck is
gently
asleep,
down
but
the
you
stream.
observe vigilantly your surroundings. You can
Mary,
see the
Mary,
sandy
Mary,
bottom
Mary,
through the
life
clear
is
waters.
but a dream.
However, a deep, dark shadow appears down ahead of your barge. You command the skipper to stop. It's a 10-meter wide, deep blue hole in the sea floor. It somehow looks very mysterious and tempting to explore. What do you do?
What shall do the drunken sailor?
Should we ask
What shall do
some of the
drunken
fishermen to
sailor?
accompany
What
you to
shall
dive?
do with the drunken sailor?
Should we
Early
try
in
to
the
first
morning.
assess the depth of the hole by throwing heavy objects inside? Choose 2 of the best swimmers from your party and send them in the hole, or go dive and check what's
Just
inside
go
yourself.
dive and check what's inside yourself.
Should we ask the fishermen, or are we just gonna do it ourselves?
Just do it ourselves, man.
Yeah, that's right. If we're gonna do it, may as well do it by ourselves. You take off your armor and prepare mentally for a minute, then jump into the sea. As you dive deeper, the water gets colder and you can feel the goosebumps. The schools of small fish are moving like liquid mercury around you. Magnificent manta rays are flowing in circles. You can notice something flickering down below in the dark.
It's a mermaid.
With the last piece of strength you can pull out of your lungs, you push deeper. You almost hit a sea turtle.
Wild.
How did we miss a sea turtle?
Don't know.
Then you see it. A huge glowing seashell. You take it in one hand and head to the surface. Back on the barge, you decide to break the seashell open and find an azure pearl pulsating with energy. When you touch it, a burst shocks your body. You now possess a new magical power, but at the same time, you feel very tired.
Because you got a new magical power.
Active events, -5 life. So in fact, until we complete another mission. We got some wisdom shrines. It's a parallel evolution.
Well, it's a good thing you did it yourself.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that you probably wouldn't have lost -5 life.
We should have made someone else do it. So we should throw another color in? Because why not? Because why not?
Sure, I guess. Do you even have anything that...
Yeah, these parallel evolutions, clearly.
I mean, it's a great card, don't get me wrong, but...
we don't need 4 armory supplies.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Yes, you do. Wait, do you even
We also
have...
want these Sentries of the Light.
Probably also want some pacifies too, actually.
We got 2 and 2 exorcisms.
You want one more pacify?
Do you really think so?
No. You're not against
I don't think we need
AI.
these guys.
You probably want pacify against,
I would like these Sentries of the Light.
if you're going to be playing hardcore, but want to play through the campaign once, normally, maybe.
Pacify wouldn't have even done anything in that hardcore. It would have been horrible. 2
Yeah,
mana to get rid of a goblin. Come now,
I didn't
Frosty.
necessarily... I wasn't speaking just that campaign. I mean for future campaigns as well.
I'm sure there'll be other points. But with all the temple guards, I think we want all the Sentries of the Light. Do we want Touch of Lights at all? Do we want a Ray? We want a Ray.
We probably want one Ray at least.
That seems good.
Seems alright for now.
It'll do. Should we do hardcore when we have -5 life?
Oh yeah, totally.
Charles the Apprentice. In gratitude for helping them, the fishermen take you to the Spellweaver Academy Island. The journey is safe and tranquil. When you come ashore, you see the impressive building of the Institute and head that way. Before the main entrance, there is a marvelous fountain, and many young spellweavers are gathered around. Looks like they are having fun time with spells.
Hell yeah, if you could cast a fireball, why the hell wouldn't you be casting a fireball at any given time?
As you walk towards them, one of the apprentices spots you and commands the others to halt. He looks really exotic in his expensive clothes. You assume he is their headman. People, we have a guest. May I ask who you are, stranger? Just a knowledge seeker like you. I seek to attend the academy. You think you have the skills to become one of us? Ha, I doubt that. The group laughs as the arrogant blockhead said something really funny. You look really overconfident for a person wearing sandals. So are you the newest village fool, I suppose? Let's battle, shall we?
Defeat the arrogant apprentice.
We get some dwarven mortars, sweet.
Fight!
Throw ourselves at him
With -5 life.
with -5 life. We'll be fine.
He's gonna look really stupid if he loses when
Yeah.
you...
Do you see this hole in our chest? We're giving you a handicap. It's time to teach you a lesson in humility.
Is that a force... Oh, that's just a... Never mind. Draw a card.
Thorough steady.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Some-
Campaign event is currently in effect. -5 life.
Got it.
Yeah. He's a 1/1.
Duel.
Charged. All right.
Yeah, well, we have a 3/1 Temple Guard on turn 2.
Yeah.
And
Oh my.
you're boned.
Well, I guess we're holding a Pacify mana. Yeah, we're holding a Pacify mana.
Yeah. Hey, we got another.
Oh no.
Damn. Well, at least it wasn't the.
Well, they can't target that.
Oh, right, right.
Um,
I'm almost tempted.
it's no, it's completely right to pacify this.
You also
because-
you could pacify the other one too. Just saying.
Oh, I can.
I like how you're going for end the turn already. What's wrong with you? You normally play fine when you're against other players. You're not taking the campaign seriously. You gotta get in character. You gotta look like this fool.
Do we?
Well,
Reincarnation Spirit.
I can't tell if our hero's actually a.
He'd be
dude or a
great
dick.
with Tamiya. She can steal his Smite Emblem and
yeah.
playing from the graveyard.
I guess so, eh?
Truly believe you to be one of the best of us. It's time for you to go home. Now it's time for you to go home. Isn't it your bedtime? Oh my, that's a big thing. It's a shame, really, that we can just do this.
Woo!
Throw ourselves at him.
Whoa! Too far. We're trying to beat him, not seduce him.
Why not both?
Because some people aren't into the whole S&M thing.
Another one.
Damn.
That's an issue.
Like, these guys ramp up quick, man.
I'd say. See if he wants to trade.
It'd be
3-1 for a 3-3
It'd be nice
would be nice.
for us.
In that case, him and him. He gets a 1-1, but that's whatever. Astral Dive. I'll just champ block. Cast him again.
Ha!
Oh yeah, 3-3.
Worth.
Definitely worth. And also a 3-3. Bear Cavalry for the win.
Worth.
Of course. Ugh.
Nah.
We just have to do this. Because this thing can have up to 6 toughness. Is the issue. So we can't just carelessly throw our Temple Guards into it.
Unless you throw both of them.
Flash freeze. It's whatever.
Alright. Oh.
Oh. Never mind. It's not whatever. Yeah, we just gotta force him. No. No. We're just gonna take
Good
it because he'll pump.
decisions.
Even though we're only at 15, he'll at least use it all up. So there's that.
Ugh.
We have Sunblessed Priest, so it's not all for naught. Does hurt though. Ooh. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
But we don't need him this turn.
There we go. Now you're
Can't
looking.
Willie trade us 2-1 for it? Probably not.
Now you're looking decent again.
Lightning Elemental. Shocks our 3 speed,
Man,
since it's the only target.
they have 2 4-speed creatures, basically unblockable with what we've got, and we started this game off with -5 life
Eh,
because we decided to jump into the sea
don't
and
worry.
hit a sea turtle.
What else did we expect was going to happen?
I mean, if you're a Spellweaver, why wouldn't you just summon something else to do it for you, idiot? Why would you take the initiative yourself? It's like you're not even in character. Even though I'm the one who told you to.
Yeah. We can just out heal him now.
Which is good. In fact, we might even be less exhausted than when we start the fight by the end.
They're gonna have another one of these. Gonna be annoyed. Okay, he did that in the wrong order.
Yes.
But still, we'll take that trade.
Yep. Ah, and you just got the cavalry field captain. Oh well.
Sorry, Bear Cavalry. you know what? It works. It works.
Well, that's fine, yeah.
Get things back. Don't want to spend any of that. Rather use it to find cards for ourselves. And
Now, that was a turn.
see, we have so much leeway, we're going to go like this. We're going to attack you with our 0-1s.
I sometimes feel like you're not taking this too seriously. I like how they don't even attack. Wow.
They just show up.
They're the reinforcement. They're just the they're there for the hype.
Yeah, they're just the hype man. It's the whole thing they are. Beats.
Ha!
Showed him.
You're literally no more exhausted now than you were when you started
Oh,
the
hey, yeah, you're right.
stunned silence.
Yeah, that's right. Fame.
So much fame.
We got some dwarven mortars from that. I don't know why he was just carrying around these, but you know what? We'll take them. Wait, are those artifact creatures? Is that what I seen?
Yes, they were.
Sweet. Didn't notice that first. Should throw 2 of these in. We don't know if they're good or not. But we may as well. What do we get rid of? I mean, the answer is probably bear cavalry, but it's bear cavalry, so I'm hesitating.
I mean, getting rid of
Spear
one was
host.
probably fine. Getting rid of one steel host is also probably fine.
Bioscience.
After the little accident with the arrogant pupil, you are promptly noticed and approached by the Academy mentors. They don't even put you through the initial tests, but accept you as a Spellweaver apprentice right there and then. You cannot recall how
I mean,
many
yeah,
weeks...
we clearly deserved it.
Yeah, for taking out an arrogant dude? Yeah, sure, totally worth it. You cannot recall how many weeks or months passed in relentless reading, studying, and training. It's a good thing you spend most of your childhood with your best friends, the books. Each and every day,
We're really good at it.
each and every day, you read ancient texts from dusk till dawn, memorize spell scrolls, and then train casting them. The amount of knowledge and skills you obtain is beyond anything you have ever imagined. During the training, your party waits for you to be housed in the nearby inn, passing the time with cards, games, and ale. That actually sounds like a good time. Just when you start feeling the need for some action, the moment for your first special task has come. A very precious manuscript has been stolen while being transported from the City of Wisdom to the Academy. It contains information in magical verses on the topic of transforming matter between the states of the living and the dead. The mentors of the Academy suspect an infamous Phasean gnome doctor specializing in bioimplants and dark magics.
So we gotta, yeah. Dark magic.
Dark magics.
So we gotta find the doctor, neutralize him. Which means like punt him. And bring back the stolen documents. We're not gonna click hardcore mode yet. I just don't think we're ready.
No, probably not. Dr. Schmarge.
Smalls. It's got the
Vampire-
vampire touch. It's got the bad touch. Do we keep this?
Consider.
Sure.
Okay. Welcome to my laboratory. Welcome to my laboratory. Make yourself comfortable. You will not be leaving.
Are you gonna serve us tea at the very least?
Well, we're not going to be leaving. I'm assuming we're going to get the best service ever.
Mm-hmm. Sunblessed priest.
Implants.
He's got some gross experiments going on over there.
Sure could use a tidal wave.
No, we could use a cannon.
Cannon works, actually.
Boom.
Get out the way.
Oh no.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry for your loss.
You assassinated our cannon. How did you even manage that? It's not even a thing.
It made the assassination so much easier.
How do you assassinate a It's an object. It's a cannon. It's not a person. How do you assassinate a cannon?
I don't know.
I'm honestly impressed.
I don't know, but dude, my advice to you is, I would just not shake this guy's hand. It looks like his hand is like rotten.
Oh,
Whoa,
interesting.
interesting. Hi, Despina.
He apparently is a very good crossdresser.
Yeah, actually, I'm impressed. He grew quite a bit and lost a bunch of weight.
Oh no, Raging Minotaur.
Got some curves.
It's a shame. It's a good thing we brought one of these, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Peace.
Later. Beats. Life for days.
I think that's pretty much going to be your win condition for the next lots of fights.
Oh no.
Just a whole bunch of valor on Sunblessed Priest.
Just gotta go big.
Yup. Yup.
Suck it.
Like I
We
said,
can make bigger things. We don't need any implants. We just need a captain to yell at our priests.
I honestly think your win condition for the next lot of fights is going to be Sunblessed Priest. Ooh, wow.
Damn.
That was a turn. But that's okay.
It was not really a turn. You can kind of just go like this.
And then like this.
Shoot that. I really do like that animation.
Boom.
Make these guys semi-immortal and beats.
Semi-immortal.
They can't be chosen by targets.
No, but they can still have heart attacks.
And they are prevented from damage.
You will not prevail. No matter how hard you hit me, my minions will take care of you.
Which minions is he talking about? Which minions? I'm not seeing any. Oh.
You appear to be grieving your loss. What a shame that your creatures matter to you.
Yes!
Booyah.
Suck it! What was that about creatures mattering to us? I mean, we're at 34, so... We will be at 34 life. I'm not too worried. Though I'm just gonna hold this in case he has another one of those.
Boo. Holy. Metabolic overcharger.
Wow, that was some things. Just ignores. No, that does it. Look at that. Beats.
That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
We have bested you even with your 5/5.
Do it. Finish me quickly.
Quick, punt him out the window.
That's what she said.
Punt him out the window?
I was referring to the other line, but...
Companion of the heavens! We've got a flying lion on our side now, Frosty. We can't lose.
Booyah.
Don't starve. You are low on supplies, and none of your men have been able to catch any game lately. For that reason, your food rations have been drastically lowered, a measure that always irritates soldiers. The famine in the last couple of days is giving you a hard time as well. You are slowly traveling on a rocky path, winding through the occasional grove.
Get good at hunting, son.
Out of nothing, a magnificent deer appears at some distance in front of you. While he is crossing the track, he suddenly drops dead as if struck by lightning. As you get closer, you notice the arrow that masterfully pierced the animal's heart sticking out from the body. What would you do? Do we order the soldiers to search the surroundings and capture the one that took the shot? Take the closest bow and send a couple more arrows in the deer's body just in case? Rush forward to secure the fresh meat and seize it for yourself? Or shout our request to meet you, master of the bow, reveal yourself? What are we gonna do?
Honestly, I would probably just stand there in amazement, just like, the hell? But if those are our options, then I would probably... Well, probably realistically A, but I don't want to do A, so B.
B?
Take the closest bow and send a couple of arrows into the deer's body, just in case. That way, we can secure the meat and say, no, we shot this. If you claim you're so good, how come there's so many different arrows in this body?
You shoot twice in the dead deer.
It's not multiple
just to
arrows.
make sure it's not a trap. Shortly, a dark green figure jumps swiftly out of the bushes. An Elvari hunter. He is laughing like a little kid. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. What were you thinking, Outlander? Shooting a dead deer? Suddenly you feel very, very stupid. The hunter turns serious. You ruined my game. I cannot use the skin anymore. Pardon me. I can surely compensate you if you agree to join my quest. We are in for a good cause. The elf stares at you for a moment and then whistles into the sky. A magnificent eagle descends from above and lands on his forearm. They quietly discuss something in a language you do not understand. My bird agrees. The balance is strong within you. We will join your party and hunt together. The Alvari hunter will join your party, but you lost a lot of precious time feasting on the roasted game, and your enemies will gather more forces.
Yeah, but you can't fight on an empty stomach, so worth. We gained an ally by shooting it twice.
We got a master hunter.
Booyah. That was the easiest campaign mission ever.
Yeah.
I wonder what would the other options would have been. Would have been interesting to find out.
Well, I mean, that's why you can play through it yourself and find out different paths.
This is, yeah.
But I think before we start the next mission, we'll have to say goodbye for now and continue this
next time.